Hey, 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 and welcome back to another wild episode of Passion Unscripted. And if this is the first time you are tuning in, hello, hello. And these episodes are all about love and relationship, intimacy. How do we know ourselves better? Because the better we know ourselves, the better we can navigate that beautiful life, especially in our intimacy area. And my name is Irina Portnova. I'm all about manifestation. Let's manifest the best relationships that we can possibly have. Let's manifest our greatest intimacy with the partner that we desire. And I am here today with Dina Alexander. Dina, just say a couple of words about yourself.
Hi, Irina. It's Monday again, fun day, like always. I
Mm.
love it. My name is Dina Alexander, and I live on the island of Aruba. I am a personal coach, a relationship coach, and a sex coach. If you have not connected with us in the past and you know who I am, I do believe that spirituality and sex should be married and should connect with each other at the core of us. So that's what I teach.
I love it. And today we continue our conversation. As if you tuned it to our last episode, we were talking about the four archetypes of women. And today we are going to cover what are the archetypes of male. Basically, they are the same. And we are going to uncover and see where you are at. And again, you can be one or multiple of those, and let's just dive in.
I love it. I love it because I
Mhm.
did some homework and I was astonished about some things I've read. So I've learned.
Mhm.
So every man carries a unique, they call it a blueprint. The blueprint is a way of being that is often misunderstood, of mislabeled, or even hidden. And yet, when he knows who he is, he becomes unstoppable. And that's vice versa. It's for women also. So,
Mhm.
like Irina was saying in today's episode, we'll explore the four primary male archetypes: the
Mhm.
alpha, beta, sigma, and the delta. And that's what we did last week with the women.
Mhm.
We are going to talk about how each shows up in a relationship and intimacy, and how you are listening to me right now. How you, if you are a woman, and you can that you so that you can connect with these energies more consciously, because that was one of our questions from last week. Hello, ladies. Hi.
Hello, hello, we miss you.
Yes, that was one of the questions of last week. How can I, as she was an alpha, I think she was an alpha, how she can connect better with her her men. Okay,
Yeah,
so
because the man was beta. So
okay,
that was the question. Yeah, because she was alpha and the male was beta.
so if you are a man listening today, I invite you. This is a powerful invitation to explore who you really are beneath the expectations, beneath the mask, and everything else covering you up. So let's begin. So, Irina, let's start with a quick overview of the four archetypes. Okay?
Mhm.
And remember, as we said last week, no one is only one archetype. It is with women and men also. Many men carry a blend, but there's often one that leads. It depends the situation, the scenario. Okay, so we'll do it the same like last week. I'll handle the alpha and the beta, and Irina will handle the sigma and the delta. Okay, so what I explore, and I try to keep it short because the time runs faster when we're having fun on the fun Monday. Yes,
Totally.
yes.
Don't we ever?
Don't you feel it? It's only
Yes.
me. Terrible. So the alpha, it's a classic leader. He's confident, he is assertive, and often seen as a dominant man. He naturally takes charge and commands attention, and he is a presence. And often he doesn't need to open his mouth. So the beta is the supportive, the nurturer, the emotional one, the intuitive one, and he is a relationship oriented guy. He leads with empathy and presence. That's the information that I got about alpha and beta. I'll give you the word, Irina. You want me to continue?
Yes, yes, continue. Yes.
Okay, the sigma. The sigma man is the lone wolf. He is the lone wolf. He is independent, introspective, often outside the hierarchy. He doesn't lead or follow. He moves in his own rhythm. So it's the same as the
As
women,
the
but
female, yeah, because I was sharing that last time that it's me, like it's more of my personality.
yes. Delta is the transformer. He has walked through challenges. He has had suffered pain and went through transformation. He is deep, evolving, and often carries wisdom from his own journey. These archetypes aren't about superiority. It's very important for us to understand that we are not touching these archetypes for you to become an alpha. No, it's like for you to understand who you are and use your, because all of them, they are powerful. It all depends where you are. So
Mm-hmm.
um, we are given this information um, for you to better understand the masculine psyche and how it dances with the feminine. That's why we are sharing it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What comes up, Irina?
What comes up? Let's go like deeper. You'll talk more about alpha and beta in terms of how they show up, their personality, because you gave like the summary characteristics. Now let's go deeper. How each of these archetypes showing up in work, in love, and other areas of the life, so people can actually see more of what exactly something that they connect with.
Yes. I would love to do the same as we did last time with the women,
Mhm.
to give every archetype, give information how they are in the relationship and in their intimacy. Okay, how they love. Okay,
Mhm.
so the alpha in love, the, the alpha man is magnetic. He wants to lead. He protects and provides. In the relationship, he craves respect and admiration. If you are a woman who values emotional depth, you might misread him as controlling. But under that dominance is often a desire to be trusted and needed. Okay, so that's where we need to. It's a thin line between that dominance and you don't want that in your relationship. No, maybe you need to dig deeper. Okay, tip: if you have a dominant male, alpha male in as a partner, if you are a feminine archetype like the lover or the mystic, lean into your intuition. There is an echo. Speak from your feelings, not facts. That softens the alpha and invites him into emotional territory. He may resist, but truly needs that. Okay, so that's a tip I can give. Last time we didn't. I was surprised with that question that she needed to know more, but I hope she comes in live with us so that if she has more questions, or is this enough, this information enough. So a beta and love. The beta male often gets unfairly dismissed. But make no mistake, this is the archetype of emotional safety. He is present, patient, and connected. So, in the relationship, the beta wants to build with you. He listens, he supports, but he can suppress his needs to please. Okay, and that's a little bit limited. Okay, because he should not suppress his needs to please you. Okay, he should prioritize his needs. Okay, tip: if you are you have a beta as a partner male in your house, and you're a woman who embodies the queen of the nurturer, you may feel aligned with his energy. Still, invite him into claiming what he wants. Betas thrive when they are encouraged to take space, not just hold it. Yeah. So today, Irina is very quiet.
Yes, yes. I'm just, like waiting for my turn because I want us to finish characterizing each of these types. So then my next question would be, like, what is your type? Because I would love to hear that out from you, as well as I'm sharing what is my type of the man.
Okay.
So let's go to Sigma man. That
Okay.
man is the lone visionary because he is very magnetic. The one who doesn't follow the trends, he just sets them up. The Sigma man is deeply independent. He is very intuitive and very self contained. He doesn't chase any validation or approval. He's comfortable working alone if it means staying true to himself. The way that these type of people show up in work, he thrives outside traditional systems. He is the creator or a quiet leader. He may be a freelancer. He is an entrepreneur, a strategist who prefers autonomy over collaboration. And he's not driven by praise. He is driven by purpose. The way this archetype shows up in love, his heart is selective and his emotional energy is sacred. He takes time to trust, and he is not cold, he's just intentional. He actually looking for the depth over drama and will only open up to someone who can meet him in soul level connection. In the intimacy, that type of person, he lets his guard down. When he does, it becomes electric. His sensuality is slow, intuitive, and very deep. He brings presence, patience, and power, but only if he feels energetically safe. And once he opens up, the experience is going to be unforgettable. In purpose, the Sigma archetype shows up as his life is guided by an inner compass. Whether he's building something artistic or visionary or disruptive, he's here to lead with originality and quiet brilliance. And the way he wants the tip, like you mentioned, for him to improve, to let others see his inner world, for him to learn how to trust that vulnerability doesn't threaten his freedom. It actually helps him and the connection with the people. And Delta Man, he is actually the evolving soul. The Delta Man carries stories in his eyes. He has been through something, maybe through the loss or the heartbreak or reinvention. And instead of shutting down, he chose to rise. He is still becoming, he is still healing, and he is still powerful. At work, the way of this archetype shows up is he often finds himself in a season of transition. Maybe he's rebuilding after burnout, maybe stepping away from his old roles, or actually calling something even more aligned for him. He brings emotional depth, quiet wisdom, and grounded sense of strength to any room that he enters. In love, these kind of guys are very cautious and sincere. He's not afraid of death, but he is careful with his heart. When he lets you in, he is all in. He desires someone who honors his pace, his progress, and the man he is becoming. The way that archetype shows up in intimacy, he is very tender. Touch is is his healing. He is present. He may move slowly, but he craves a connection that helps him feel alive again. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. So when he shows up in his purpose, he is here to inspire others through his evolution. And the advice for this type is to stop waiting until he's ready or healed enough. All right, Dina,
I'll take over. I'll
I'm
take
letting,
over.
I'm
No
letting
worries.
you talk.
So I love it. I love it that these types are out there, and I wish, it's a wish that I'm throwing outside out in the universe, that the men are would be more aware that these are beautiful um, types that you have in you. I
Mhm.
think also he is loving all these architects explanations. Yes, L, and all is in you. So because of the question of the audience of last week, um, I think it's very important because I don't want to go through every archetype, how you can handle it if you are this archetype. No, I'm not, I don't think we should manage it like that. So so how do we meet these archetypes? We should meet them with awareness, especially if you're a woman. Okay, first know your feminine archetype. Are you the lover? Are you the warrior? Are you the queen? Are you the seeker? Or you call them alpha, beta, and sigma, and the other one,
And Delta.
delta.
Mhm.
When you understand your essence, you'll feel the friction or flow with different male energies, and you'll
Mhm.
stop trying to change them. But that's what we do. We try to change men, and that's not the way it should flow, or it's not flowing. Okay. um
So
Second,
Dina, what is your favorite archetype when it comes to men? What is
in
the
this
man that you love? Mm-hmm.
in this um period of my life, I
Mm-hmm.
love the sigma men. I
Mm-hmm.
love to see my man open up. He only open up with me, and he tells you also, I didn't feel this for a long while. You did something that I opened up, and that is beautiful. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So these men don't open up with every woman. If you are with them and they don't open, because some women are with men and they tell you he is totally closed up because
Mm-hmm.
you don't have the tools to open him up. Okay? So one of the tools is you need to know who you are. Okay? And the purpose is not to change them. Okay? That's the first um tip. So before we go to L, Irina, which one do you connect with?
Well, since I'm a Sigma woman, of course, I love Sigma men in my life. But again, like there are some characteristics in other archetypes that I enjoy. I love to feel secure with the man. I love for the man to be the leader, but I also love for the man to be emotionally connected, right? So it's a little bit of the beta archetype. So basically, I guess I want to have the buffet. Sigma is, like on the throne, but there are some of the qualities that I will pick and choose and add because I can, in order to see my man to shine all these beautiful qualities.
Um, I'm going to read Al's question, or yeah, question. Sigma and Delta are pretty similar, as these two archetypes take longer to develop love with a new person. Not necessarily. For Sigma, the lady needs to give space to him and not to consciously attach to him 24 hours. Agree? Um,
Sigma is very independent. Yes, they just flow on their own.
yes,
Mhm.
that part I do agree with you, but the first part I do I have
Yeah,
a tendency to to to
they
disagree.
are different. They are different.
Yeah, they are totally different because the Sigma not necessarily went through things in his life, but the Delta, he went through it. He learned through because of what he went through, what he experienced in his life. So that's a big difference. Okay, I hope we.
And I think, like when it comes to go through life, I think it's the stage and season in each particular, like timing. So basically, as we are changing as the identity, same thing happens for us as the archetypes, right? So it all depends on which season we are. So maybe somebody went through the heartbreak. So right now they are more in the Delta archetype, but somebody who already passed that stage, they can show up again as Alpha or Beta or Sigma, right? So again, it's not to say that this is your only archetype, but you know it as you go through your seasons L in life, and then you can connect and see like what are the traits. And sometimes we all can carry the traits of each of these archetypes.
Yes. So let me continue because the time doesn't wait. Um, where were we? The second tip. Okay. Um, don't try to box him in. Archetypes are maps, not prisons. A
Mhm.
Sigma can become an alpha in the right environment.
Totally.
What you were talking about. A beta
Mhm.
may evolve into a delta over time because of what his experiences.
Mhm.
Honor his evolution. So the third, before the time runs out on me, communicate through essence. Speak not just from the mind, but from your body, from your heart, from your energy. That's where polarity is born. That's where connections deepens.
Mhm.
So I love these sessions, because we are teaching people to be human, because we are not only body.
Totally.
And that's what pornography and the sex out there is teaching us humans, or more
Deeper.
uh,
We are more deeper
young.
than that.
That's what they are teaching the young people out there. But this is human intimacy. Okay. Um, so what comes up, Irina?
What comes up, it's like, it's fun to learn your archetypes and continue exploring, right? And the idea is the more you understand yourself, the more you know that in every season you can have these traits or other traits, and just connect to them. The more you ask yourself the quality of questions, the more you know how to interpret who you are, and the more you connect with yourself, and the more you let your partner know. Because the more we can communicate what is something we desire, the better our relationship becomes.
Yes. So for the ones that are listening to us or seeing us now, so I have a question for you. Which archetype do you see in yourself or the men in your life?
Mm-hmm.
That's homework. And write it in the caption.
Totally.
And we will respond. What
Mm-hmm.
passions are playing out in your relationship? Not just romantically, but in how you relate into leadership and intimacy and power.
Mm-hmm.
This is more than a personality test. This is an invitation to meet yourself and others, to
Totally.
deeper eyes. So
Mhm.
does Al say? I love combo of alpha and beta women. Ah. You should write in the caption why, or write the reason why you love that combo.
Mhm. Yeah, what
You like it.
exactly that the qualities that you love? Yep.
Um,
Awesome.
so we are inviting you, if you're curious to discover your own archetype, whether masculine or feminine, and you want to dive deeper into this work, we would love to connect with you. Okay, so below you can find how to you connect with Irina or with myself, and get our one-on-one sessions, and so you can be guided.
Mm-hmm. I love that. Awesome sauce. All right, Al, thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much for keeping this room active and vibrant. And for everybody, tune in to discover who you are. And like Dina mentioned, connect with us and see where the life takes you. Because again, if you are staying curious and you have the questions, you're definitely going to tap to the answers. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and we'll see you on the next episode on next Monday. All the best.